Welcome back to the channel, guys. Apple just did it. They just released what we've been waiting for, the anticipated M4 chips for the MacBook Pros. And you heard that right, MacBook Pros only at the moment. The MacBook Airs didn't get the chips, but they did get a slight update in terms of they got the M3 chip still, but they get 16 gigabytes of RAM from the base model, and that is great for consumers. We get the same price and everything, so obviously you can't go wrong with that. But as you'll see here, the first thing it kind of mentions about the M4 chip is that in the 14-inch chassis, you can get the M4 base model chip. You cannot get that in the 16-inch chassis, but at least you do get the nice 4K screen, and you can spec it up to 32 gigabytes of RAM. That's crazy that they're actually doing that, because I believe the M3 can only do 16. So if you're someone that just needs the multitask and don't need all that extra performance, this is a crazy good value for that, all the extra features you're getting in the chassis. And then obviously it goes down here, compares it with the Core i7 and the M1 chip. But what we're excited for is the M4 Pro and M4 Pro Max chips. It starts with a 14-core CPU and 20-core GPU, and then goes down here and starts comparing it to the old M1 chip, which is what I actually still use. So I'm actually excited to get these in and test them and seeing if this is my year for an upgrade. But yeah, so that's, obviously the 16-inch, 3 times faster, 2.2 and 1.8. For some reason, they're still comparing it to the old Intel chips. It's 2024. We've had M1s for a while. Why are we still comparing it to the Core i9? And then let's go ahead and head to the next biggest update, in my opinion, and that is the Thunderbolt 5, and that it's coming to the Macs, or I guess the Mac Pros specifically, or the MacBook Pros. The M4 Max, I believe, gets Thunderbolt 4 still, but with Thunderbolt 5, you're basically getting, it's supposed to be 80 gigabytes a second of transfer speed. Apparently there's some sort of boost mode or some sort of boost that they get up to 120 gigabytes per second. So if I don't know if you've seen the previous video on my dock, how I needed the 10 gig or the 40 gigs, that way I could get the faster transfer speed. So being able to see this, and I can just hook a drive straight up to my, given that it supports it, and get 120 and just transfer massive files instantly is going to be crazy. I believe the HDMI supported 8K resolution already. If not, maybe it's just a higher frame rate now. And then we're also getting a update to the camera. So you're getting a 12 megapixel center stage camera. On the other one, it was just a regular full FaceTime HD camera, and that's the biggest thing update with this. It also supports desk view. So if you remember previously in the past, whenever they put an iPhone as you can use it as your continuity camera, and it would actually display your hands. But now that's coming directly to the MacBook. So if you're drawing or having to draw something out, or just want to show the typing experience of something, this is a great new feature to come into it as well. Okay, and one of the other, I guess, options now that they're including is the new nano texture display that they have on the iPad Pros. Not a big fan of this, just because I've seen that it waters down the vibrancy a little bit of the item, but it's supposed to be great for working outside or in bright spaces. So if this is something for you, this is a great benefit for that. But for me, I don't think I'm gonna do any testing on this, because I know that I would be returning that instantly, just because I'm not a fan of it, as I've already seen videos and seen it in person. Alright, so let's get into some of the configuration options. As you'll see, the base M4 starts at $1599, and it comes in the 14-inch chassis only. But see, like I said, you can upgrade it to 32 gigabytes of RAM, 24 if you think you want 24. But yes, that's a great option. And then obviously, let's take a look at these Pro and Pro Max chips. So it looks like we have a 12-core and a 14-core, as well as a 20-core GPU, 14-core CPU, obviously. And is there there's the nano texture. Is there another GPU? Nope, it's only the 14 Pro Max. So if you're wanting more than 48 gigabytes of RAM, it looks like you're going to need the Pro Max chips. And if you get just the regular Max chip, it comes with 36, but if you get the bigger 16 core one, I believe it comes with 48, and you can upgrade it all the way to 28. So if you see here, the regular base Macs, you cannot get 48, 64, or 128. I believe I ordered this version for the 48 gigabyte unified memory. So definitely going to be testing that out, as well as perhaps I might have to get this one just to compare the CPU cores. But for now, I believe I got a couple different variations that we can test. So if you're looking forward to that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video or hit the like button if you like the video. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.